Yep, this thing seems to be recording now. I see a red light LED flashing. So first of all I'm going to use some other tool that you've probably never seen that I use. Oh yeah, sometimes I do smoke when I'm turning, so I know, not the best idea, but I do. But not while I'm turning. Sometimes when I'm sanding stuff or... And this is normally only for the inside, not the outside. But it gives you quite a nice finish on the inside. This is only a piece of test, but you see that it's a little bit punky over here, and then I have some splits in it, so, or cracks. It doesn't really matter. This is only for a test anyway, so we will see what it does. And yes, I am working with carbide tips at the moment, so I also know that you like round scrapers, but then again, what is this one then? So this is the modern form of a round scraper, I guess. I know I'm doing illogical steps here, so scraping and sanding and whatever, just to have another view on it. That's about it. So this is a scrap piece anyway, because you know I don't like this part of the wood in here. So it is funky, and probably it will get solved in the finishing work, but I don't know. Also still in doubt on how to do several steps, because I want to do more than one test on this thing, then probably throw it into the trash anyway, but this is probably step one of what I want to try. Wrong step anyway, but wanted to try if this one will work. So, first of all, the other things do come out, and this is the pore filler, or the, in this case, sealer. Hey, this is a mirror image. Never saw that one. Would this be better with some extra light on? I don't know. As long as the camera will adapt to it, I don't know. I'm trying to loosen up an old brush that I always use to put some sealer on. As you know, don't be too careful with putting on some sealer if the wood is a little bit punky. It will suck in anyway, and sanding sealer is what's just an extreme tint form of lacquer anyway, so as far as I know, and probably some other products being used. So this is the part that is punky. I don't know how good I will get it, but as you can see here, for example, there is also a crack in it, but sometimes cracks are also beautiful because they are adding something to the character, I think. Well, one of my friends think they do. He most of the time works with cracked wood, but then I am more of the shiny guy, but sometimes he's right. So my only problem will be, it's only what, like 6 degrees Celsius in here at the moment, so I think this will need time to dry. Normally when you have around 15 degrees Celsius or at least 12 degrees Celsius, this stuff dries just in a couple of minutes. But in this case, and also I did apply quite a lot of it, it needs to be sucked in, and Anyway, this seems to be good enough. I'm going to close the bottle because this one really dries out quite quickly, so it's not really the meaning to leave the bottle open. So and I will probably help it a little bit with this one. Never go too close with paint burner tool like this, because otherwise you will get bubbles anyway, and then they are quite hard to sand down again. So I have to. This is 2000 watts, so you can really burn wood with it, but I only use it at 1000 because otherwise it's too hot anyway for the filler. I'm not going too close on it. Yeah, this stuff is getting to harden up a little bit. Doesn't really matter if I touch it or not, so it's a little bit gummy, but when it's all dried up I need to sand it again anyway. So now I'm going to just let it run a little bit on the most slow RPM that I have. That's also helping for drying it up, and you probably see already that it's putting a little bit of a shine on it. So now I do turn on the full power of the heat gun. Why it's turning anyway, so something is messing around because I see something being thrown off here. Oh yeah, parts of the sealer are flying off. And see again, well, this can also be the reason that my wood is not maybe totally dry. It has been a long time into the workshop here, but you know, wintertime does stuff. So now the piece is feeling a little bit warm, so it can dry out from on itself. And this will be my break anyway, because I really need it to be hard, so before I can go sanding on it and do whatever on it. So this is just pause, I guess.